the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Chiefs and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. Mahomes now on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off play action, Jackson. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 27, can't get away, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake. Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. But just a 30-yard punt that time. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Anthony Schwartz. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, it's McDonald, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They go play action now. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Connor. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This wind up incomplete. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the rules on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a give, right side. McDonald, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chiefs on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep, right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. The second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They'll run on first down. Kendrick, room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? They'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He'll go underneath here to his running back. Catch is made. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Sackett.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Kendrick. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On third down, Kendrick. He's got the first down here inside the 30. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Ravens add on.
Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete, right side to McDonald. Maybe a frustration. Penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back now in Baltimore. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 41, Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go on. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges from the remainder of this ball game.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Kendrick, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On first down, Kendrick. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
162 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here, escaping the pressure right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline. I think this one might just be over.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the